Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're finally back. Cinema Sabo, thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Gab, joined by Los and Lucas as always. How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
Wow, you're doing so well that you're silent. So
It's
silent.
Wow.
it's
But I know that's because Carlos has something on his mind. As always,
yeah.
what do you got?
Well, let us apologize to our watching audience. We're having a little bit of technical issues, but we're so committed to the cause. I'm coming in like Molly Mall said. I'm looking like a 8-bit Nintendo graphic. We've been trying to fix it. Yeah, we've been trying to fix it for the last 10 minutes, but like I said, we're so committed to even just film like this, even if it's probably hard on the eyes. So apologies for this. Hopefully, the glitch fixes itself. But anyway, it's
Yes,
tough for
please
us.
forgive us for the technical
Yeah,
difficulties that we're dealing with.
yeah. Again, it's tough for us to get together sometimes to film this stuff, but we do love getting together. It's just tough finding time to get together. So we're gonna keep this short and sweet. I got a topic uh that kind of popped into my head like two days ago. Um, right now I'm dealing with sciatica pain, so I've been limping all over the place. Like I just walk in with a limp, and
What?
yeah. And I remember as a kid doing that on purpose because I remember watching Escape from New York. The John Carpenter classic with Kurt Russell and Snake Plissken. And in the movie he's limping around. And I remember like finishing that movie, and for like 2 weeks I was limping because I thought I was Snake Plissken. The only thing I was missing was the eye patch, but I was committed, man. I was just like, he was the coolest motherfucker I ever seen in the movies as a kid. I was like, I want to be Snake Plissken, so I limped, and I caught myself smiling to myself. I think it was Saturday where I'm limping around. I'm like, I'm gonna own this shit, man. I'm gonna be like Snake Plissken. I'm just gonna think in my head that I'm some like rogue, military guy, trying to save the president of the United States. Maybe not this president of the United States, but a president of the United States. So, um, it the topic kind of came to me where like these movies we watch are so powerful, right? The characters we watch on the screen, we fall in love with them. We sometimes we tend to imitate them and kind of pick up a persona. I don't know if I kind of want to pick you guys' brains. Has there been a movie you guys watched in the past, be it from a kid, teenager, adult, recently, whenever, where you fell in love with that character so much that you started to kind of take on a bit of their characteristics in your own life, whether for a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, or maybe it was so profound that it actually changed the way you see life and doing things moving forward. I have a few that are always very impactful, but I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and because I'm sure we've come across a character in a movie that was just like, man, that person is freaking cool, and I want to be like that person. So I want to hear it.
Before we get into that, I actually saw Carlos slipping around, and I didn't want to say it while I saw you, but you kind of reminded me of Kaiser Soze.
Oh yeah. Oh, that came to mind too. Sometimes I try to walk. I tried to walk straight when I left the building, like the office building, and I couldn't. And I was in so much pain. I was like, I'm not Kaiser Soze. I can't even pretend I'm normal right now.
That's fucking hilarious
I didn't want to
because
say it because yeah,
as soon as you started talking about this, that's the one character that came to mind for me. At the end, where it's like zoomed in on his legs and he's walking and then it slowly transitions to him like starting to walk normal. I remember the first time I saw that movie and I was like, this is such a cool twist.
It was right. It blew my mind when I saw that twist.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. Absolutely. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
Kash, you go first.
yeah, Kash, I'd like to hear.
So for me, there's and it's a very recent movie. Well, I wouldn't say recent. It's about 5 years. But The Gentleman. When I saw that movie, I was just like blown away by the aesthetics of it all. Matthew McConaughey in that movie looks so fucking cool. He sounded so cool. I mean, he just looks cool in general, but he had that whole like American in London, British posh vibe going on. And much of the way I dress in real life when I go out and stuff with these like checkered pants and like these blazers and even the cool like hat and whatever. I model it after Matthew McConaughey in that movie because I find him every outfit that he wore in that movie such a classy, such a cool look. I mean, to be honest, Guy Ritchie movies in general, his characters tend to have a very lasting impression on me because they're such cool characters, smart dialogues, quippy, fun. I mean, you guys know I love Snatch to death, and a lot of characters from that movie when I watched it when I was younger, like made a lasting impression because every character was so damn cool. Every character I wanted to be like I wanted to be like Turkish. I wanted to be like Brad Pitt's character. I wanted to be Vinny Jones's character. Every character in that movie was so cool, and I was like, "Yo, this guy writes cool characters." So yeah, The Gentleman definitely, but also Guy Ritchie in general, his universe. I love his characters.
Yeah, I agree with that. Akash does dress up to the nines. He looks like
Thank you.
he could be a character in one of those movies. Yeah, and even that, like, right, the cool personalities, but even the fashion sense, right?
Yep.
You have the people who are creating the fashion world, the looks for these characters, and that in itself can inspire how you even dress on a day to day. How about you, Gabby? What have you watched? I mean, we know. I know your favorite movie is Titanic, one of them, right? But I don't think you've ever.
Yeah, I don't think I would pretend to be Rose. I feel like I would quote it a lot, but Rose wasn't. So I thought of me as a kid, and it was usually I gravitated more towards like Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls or like Spinelli from Recess. So if we're talking movies though, what popped into my head first was Zorro, Antonio Banderas'
Huh?
Zorro. But I feel like that as like a little kid, like as like like as a young Gabby would be annoying and just being like putting Z's and everything. More recent though, I'd probably say Furiosa.
Oh
Furiosa
yeah,
Oh,
from Fury
nice.
Road.
really?
And
What
it's
Nice.
about
also I
what?
realized screaming a lot more out of frustration.
Oh, I got you.
But I think she's like super capable, incredibly badass. Um, I don't know if I like, yeah, I don't know if it's like acting like them or I'm like imitating what they're doing,
Right.
but it's more about like, yeah, them being like fierce and capable and kind of like just not dealing with anyone's shit. So
Yeah,
that's what
it,
I think of.
it's definitely those roles empower people, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And uh,
absolutely.
yeah, definitely. So no, I could totally see that. I could see that character empowering women. The way she handled herself in the movie. Oh, very
Yeah.
interesting. Very
And
cool.
that's a beautiful thing about movies and um, TV shows and art in general. You know, they're a gateway and a medium to kind of give people these empowerments, which I think is fantastic. You could watch something and you could look at them and you can like attain a certain level of confidence from these movies. Like going back to what I said earlier with The Gentleman, as soon as I saw that movie and I saw like the way they were dressed in that movie, I kind of like took that in. I kind of started dressing like that, but along with it came like the confidence and everything as well, which I didn't have much of growing up, to be honest.
Mhm.
So movies can be powerful in that sense as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Like for
Yeah.
me,
I think
uh,
representation definitely
say it again.
matters.
Sorry, Gabby, you broke up. Say it
Representation
again.
matters.
Yep.
Someone seeing someone like you or like something that you enjoy, seeing that on the big screen is huge. And I think representation really matters.
Yeah. I mean, the best. I think the best recent example of this was Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You had an African American like superhero on the screen, and like kids who grew up without a superhero that looked like them, and all of a sudden, Black Panther was one of the biggest movies of the summer. It still is, for Marvel, and so empowering, right? And you had so many kids dressing up like Black Panther, cosplaying him, and then now you have like Miles Morales, right? You have all these kids, these kids of like minority kids yeah, Peter Parker's cool, but he doesn't look like us, right? So he's like,
Right.
who Miles Morales fits that role where like I can also be Spider-Man, right? And that's fantastic that like that we can be represented on the big screen.
Yeah, I
Right.
think
No,
that's
That's
I
huge.
absolutely agree.
yeah. Oh, what a deep topic. I didn't think it was gonna be this deep. This is deep.
I mean, yeah, no, representation is definitely becoming a popular thing nowadays. You know, like you used the example of Black Panther, which is a great example. And recently we had K-pop Demon Hunter on Netflix, which I think brought a lot of Asian representation as well.
Yeah.
To and gave them like a lot of notoriety, which is so cool to see. And that movie's like been on fire with like award seasons and everything. And it's so cool to see, them be given this platform. So where you haven't really seen much of this culture before, and now people are investing themselves in it. They're looking into it and everything. I think it's just a really cool thing to see.
No, it really is. I still have yet to see that movie, but it's on my list. I'm really, really far behind on watching things right now, but I do
Phenomenal,
want
bro. Phenomenal.
to. I know.
No,
It's
you're not. You said you're not the target audience, but it's still it's a
y-
great movie. It's really
yeah,
good.
it's hard to ignore when it's like winning so many awards and it's getting so much press and notice that you have to give it its viewing time, right? Even if
Yeah.
I'm not its target audience. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
for me growing up,
Since
the
we're on the
movie.
topic of
Oh
Netflix, I know we don't have that much time, but
yeah.
no, go for it.
No.
I'll
What's the
bring it up.
topic?
No, it's a completely different topic. What are you talking about?
Oh, so no. So for me, like I'm like a coach. The movie that did it for me was Reservoir Dogs. I didn't like I said it's tough. It's tough. I know I find it difficult to make content, even on Instagram. So this is something I've been wanting to do, but I guess I'll do it now. It's just I kind of do want to like rest in peace, Michael Madsen. When he passed away, that really like I've really felt that one. I was like that one sucked because
Yeah.
in high school, I watched Reservoir Dogs in high school, and that was the persona I took. I was Mr. Blonde between my group of geeky friends, nerdy friends, but we were all like little movie nerds. Reservoir Dogs was that movie for our group, and we all gave each other the monikers, right? Like one of my closest friends was Mr. White, I was Mr. Blonde, and inside jokes, hey, Mr. Blonde, because I thought, even though he was a psychotic, he was a crazy, character in that movie. It's just that suave, cool, just like demeanor he had that I was just like, man, this is fucking cool. I want to be this dude. So when he passed away, man, I really felt that one, man, and I was just like at that point, you kind of be like, man, I wish I got to meet the guy. I mean, I don't know if he was that type of guy in real life. He could have just been Michael Madsen, somebody else, right? But in that movie, Mr. Blonde, he encompassed that character. He might have not even been that character. Maybe he was stepping outside of a comfort zone that he's not used to. That's what actors do. I like to think that a part of him was Mr. Blonde, but that, like I said, his passing did hurt because it's like I felt like his character really kind of put me on a path of kind of how I kind of walk my life, in that cool, suave, like kind of demeanor. And yeah, like I said, I know he died last year, but rest in peace, Michael Madsen. Thank you for everything, every role you played in Hollywood. So thank you.
Let me find out Carlos is tying up his friends to a chair and dancing to Stuck in the Middle of You.
I love that. I love that song, man. Okay, Gabby,
No,
Netflix.
Yeah, so speaking of Netflix, we were talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, but the last video we did was talking about the death of theaters. And we kind of brought up that Netflix wanted to buy Warner Brothers. It was a giant deal, right? And we were hopeful that theaters would come back, but it's it's kind of sad. It's a sad story. But I think there was it happened today, I think, where it was Netflix's deal with Warner Brothers to buy Warner Brothers. They offered cash for the deal, and it's looking like they will buy Warner Brothers over Paramount because Paramount was also looking to buy Warner Brothers.
Oh
So
wow.
it looks like Netflix will be buying Warner Brothers. Still, I mean, I don't know, nothing's set, but they are offering cash for Warner Brothers. So it's kind of assumed
Interesting.
that it will go through. So what does that mean for theaters? I think Akash mentioned it's about run times, what's going to stay in the theater, what's not going to go, what's going to go straight to Netflix. What are your guys' thoughts on that? If it's like it's a set deal, what do we think's going to
You know what?
happen?
I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I'd rather this be a topic for another video because the implications of this go so far. But I'm just gonna say I
They're
don't like
huge.
it.
They're huge.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think this is going to be the nail in the coffin that kind of kills what we've already been talking about with the movie theater industry and business. It's already hard enough. Uh this thing is already suffering, and now you got this big conglomerate coming in to buy it over and then say, hey, now that we're buying it over, we're gonna shorten the release window, give you guys 2 weeks to go to the theaters and then watch it, and then everything else is going straight to Netflix. And to be honest, the quality of movies isn't that great. Most of it, they're very
Yeah.
cookie cutter. They're very cheesy films, except for maybe Frankenstein, which was phenomenal. And I know Carlos watched The Rip. Watched The Rip as well. We both thought that was a fire film, but everything else is just so fucking cookie cutter with Netflix. And they've even Matt Damon even said that it's cookie cutter for a reason. It's because of people constantly on their phone. They give this like very barefaced plot that gets repeated and repeated because they know people aren't watching, so they have to repeat it in your face. Awkward
I think.
silence.
Oh, I thought
Are
I thought
we all
I thought the
frozen?
video froze.
Oh,
I thought the video froze. I was like,
Yeah, I'm frozen. Or it
okay,
looks
okay.
like I'm frozen.
Like I said,
Excuse
apologies.
us again for the technical difficulties.
Apologies to the.
Akash, I heard like half the things you said.
People are gonna be like,
did
"What
we
the
just
hell
bring back
is
the
this?"
mannequin challenge? Did we soft launch the mannequin challenge just now?
Yeah, but yes, I agree with Akash. Definitely a bigger, broader topic we can talk about. Oh, we lost Gabby.
Oh no, Gabby! No!
That's all right. Like I said, apologies. We have we don't know what's going on. It could be one or all of us that are
Molly Mall.
encountering internet
Yes, she's back.
connection. And she's back. Yeah, but yeah, it's
June failed
definitely
to start. That's what I'm seeing.
it's definitely a broader topic
I
we
got
can talk for
disconnected.
another time. Oh, you did? So we could talk about it another time. But yes, it's the implications of this mega deal. I don't see it being too positive moving forward, but we'll see how this deal works out.
I can't hear shit. I don't know what you're saying.
Uh,
Where's the chat?
All right. I think
should
with
we end this?
given that all that's happening right now,
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say let's end this.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
what
I
happened?
can't.
I got disconnected. Were you guys disconnected?
No.
No, it was only you that got disconnected.
Shit. Well, I
Mo-
brought a topic and I heard none of your opinions, so that's great.
Molly Mall, make sure that you edit some cool little like glitchy stuff in the middle of all this. But yeah, I guess we can
Yeah, I'm
try
still
again.
frozen.
Try again for
Yeah, yeah.
another time. But what do you guys think of our little episode? Has there been a movie you guys watched, a TV show where a character had a profound impact on how you look at life, whether it's fashion wise, if it's an empowering character, is it something that made you look at life a little different? Love to hear it in the comments. Oh man, Molly Mall, come on. So yeah, but yeah,
I know
you'll
from
definitely
And then, yeah,
Tina
sorry again
rivalry.
for the technical difficulties.
yeah you'll definitely be seeing more of us this year. We're trying to get more content now. You'll definitely be seeing if you do follow our Instagram, you have been seeing Akash posting some stuff. Go check it out. He had a really good review on that Bones Temple movie. So check that out. Check out that review. Go support us on Instagram where we do more content. And yeah, and hopefully this episode comes out sooner and not like next month.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So thank you again for watching. You guys have any closing thoughts?
No, I'm good.
No. Oh God.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
we need
I'm,
more
Yeah.
time, but
That'd
we'll
be
see you
true.
next time. We'll figure out our technical difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you next guys.